Welcome to day 280 of our DeSo journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here, my brother Brian. And today we're reminding you that these videos are being sponsored by DeSocial World. If you haven't already checked out DeSocial World, it's a node that allows you to view posts in other languages. And it's a really good resource. Ado's doing a great job developing it. And currently they have a top list that shows that all the languages and the number of posts per language, on all of DeSo. And Ado told me this morning that they actually have some new top lists that are coming out very soon. And those include a top list of the top languages over the last 30 days. And they're also going to have creator rankings for the number of non-English posts all time. So if you're somebody who's posting in Spanish all the time, you could make the Spanish top list. And they're also going to do that all time for 7 days and all time. So there's going to be a top list for creators in different languages for all time and also for the past 7 days. So it kind of encourages people to be active on the platform if you're a non-English speaker.
Yeah, I love DeSocial World. He's doing an awesome job, so definitely check it out.
Yeah, so yesterday, the co-founder of Fiverr and Lemonade, Shay Wininger, joined DeSo, and he joined, I believe it was because of Oriol. We all know Oriol, and he's a good friend of Shay. And Shay's also had a few relatives that joined, Charlie Wininger and Ori Wininger. And he asked the community, Shay asked the community if he should be NFTing his physical art.
Yeah, and I think he actually joined like early this morning. And I mean, he's a big guy in tech, so it's always nice to see somebody big in tech join DeSo because they have connections and they're going to probably talk about it in those high profile situations and maybe bring some more techie people on board. And the more smart big minds we get on DeSo, the quicker things are going to develop. So welcome Shay, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to do on the platform.
Yeah, and also yesterday, Malsified, who's the newest DeSo Foundation employee, posed a question to the community, asking them why you're still using BitClout instead of Diamond App. I guess there's still a lot of activity on BitClout, people who haven't really made the switch over to Diamond App when Diamond App came out. So he asked the community for feedback on why people are still using it. And there were some answers that were given, which are very interesting. Number one, Paul Burke's Plus extension, which is very, very useful on BitClout. And I think that's keeping a lot of people over there on BitClout. Also, BitClout has a trends tab to see daily activity on mobile and desktop, something that would be nice on Diamond App. And I mean, they have a simpler UI and UX. It's very basic. I like to joke and say that it looks like Twitter from the late 1990s, but it's really kind of true. It's a very simplistic and basic UI, and it's easier to see NFT transfers. So those were the 4 top reasons people gave, and I tend to agree with them.
Yeah, especially the Paul Burke BitClout Plus feature, I guess. I know that was one of the reasons I didn't use Diamond App solely up until probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Now I pretty much use Diamond App for all my social needs. Of course, I use NFTZ, which is our node for the NFT situation. But I don't use BitClout too much anymore. I sometimes have it open, but Paul Burke is doing an awesome job, and he's working to bring it across all nodes, bring Plus across all nodes, I believe. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I like that Mossify did that because I know he's trying to work with Diamond App to make it a more robust node, one that kind of is the go-to node for social. So to get that feedback is important, and to get it from the community is important as well.
Yeah, for sure. And yesterday, Clout Forum teamed with Sacred Skulls to give away 5 mint passes for the Sacred Skulls public sale, NFT sale today. And that sale is going to start at 3 p.m. or tomorrow. That sale is going to start at 3 p.m. tomorrow, right, Brian?
3 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, January 1st, is when this dropped. It's not a drop, it's a public sale. So yeah, definitely check that out. I know Cloutform had them on. Cloutform did an awesome job. I love what Mark Bentley's doing. He's amazing. He's like perfect for interviewing people on DeSo. We were interviewed once, and hey, Mark, if you're listening, I'd love to be on the show again. I know you guys are in Australia, so you film pretty late, but I'd stay up to be on the show again and talk to you about what's going on in DeSo and what we're working on. Love to do that. But I get
Yeah,
definitely
Mark
Sacred Skulls.
Bentley and Alex Roken, they do a great job on that. And Bobby Digital spoke about his various projects on the show yesterday as well. Bobby Digital 42, which was pretty interesting.
Yeah, Bobby Digital is actually the one behind Sacred Skulls, but he has other projects. He gave a lot of great insight into the NFT community on DeSo. Really smart guy. Really kind of has his. I guess he has his hand on the pulse of DeSo NFTs, and I think that you can really learn a lot from him. Cloutform, if you're not watching Cloutform, definitely check it out because they interview some of the best people on DeSo.
Yeah, for sure. And yesterday in a Clubhouse room, Sky Black Tunes had a huge NFT drop, something that went very well. They sold I think it was eight of their Project Lock collections. And they're these like 3D, really cool NFTs, something that's very unique to DeSo. The last one, which was a collaboration with Natterheads, sold for $473 to GDS. And many of them sold for over $200. I think they did great. I think their average sale has been like 1.83 DeSo according to NFTZ. And he's really talented. He's actually from Africa. So we have somebody from Africa minting NFTs on DeSo. Probably might be a first, I'm not sure, but he's so talented. The Clubhouse room went great. I had a chance to go in there, and I'm excited to see what he mints next.
Yeah, I mean, the NFT ecosystem of DeSo is robust. I think that surprisingly so, even though daily active users on DeSo has not like grown too much over the last, I guess, few months. Sorry about that noise in the background. I think the NFT space is thriving, actually, or at least the primary market is. The secondary market, I think we need to see something happen there to get more interest. But I mean, I guess yesterday we saw the spooky sale, like $18,000 spooky sale. So I guess you can't say too much bad about secondary market. But like Sky Black, I think there's a lot of talented artists that are coming on board, and there's a lot of interesting, unique ideas that are spawning from these new artists coming.
Yeah, definitely. And Matreshka yesterday hosted a Clubhouse room about the state of DeSo, and it was a year-end room, and people talked about what their favorite moments were in the room. Matreshka's doing a great job, kind of working for the community within the DeSo Foundation. I think she's just done a great job keeping the community together and gathering the community.
Yeah, definitely. And probably one of my favorites was probably meeting her in Miami, and just having everybody sign that T-shirt, which she later, I think, turned into NFT. I think.
I don't know. I don't think she NFT. I think she did something with it. I don't remember. But yeah, my favorite moments were Diamond Hands coming out as Natter and getting to meet the different people in New York and Miami and the meetups. I think they were both all those were great events in my book. Today, Michelle Lord and Miss Katie Ann are holding a Clubhouse room. Their weekly weekend review room, where you kind of can learn about all the happenings that took place in the last week on DeSo. So be sure to tune into that today at 11 p.m. Eastern time, which is probably shortly after you watch this video. And yeah, I mean, that's great. And finally, I just want to talk about Dharmesh. He surpassed 13,000 followers, and like he has done for every 1,000 followers, he bought $13,000 in his own coin. So one day he might be surpassing 100,000 followers and might be buying 100,000 of his own coin.
Yeah, it's definitely a good buy, buying his coin, because he's regularly buying thousands of dollars of his own coin. So I think that if you're looking for a stable place to keep some DeSo, the Dharmesh coin's probably not a bad place. Not investment advice, though.
Yeah, and That's it. That's all the news we have for 2021. We'll talk to you again tomorrow in 2022. Have a happy new year.